make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Texans going up against the Colts.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Watson now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third and long, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken at the 37. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And Olsen over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jordan Howard scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And they give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Hopkins. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Spins away, and now running right through it.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Leopard! Gun! Over the wall! Let's go! Check! No, check! Patriot! No, check!
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football.
Check! Tight go! I got him! On me! Back in Philly! Here we go! Watch it now, Barney!
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's got Adams on the hookup. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This is Howard on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Gets through, and now an opening. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mitchell Trubisky, 48 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. That's fielded in the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
Watson there. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Leopard.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Fighting him off. Going deep for Moncrief. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 23.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! What?
Hopkins, the man in motion left.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Come on, let's go! What?
In motion left is Hopkins. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, here's Watson. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go!
From the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go.
To throw on second is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. Here's Watson, over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the side. He says it crossed out of bounds.